In section 97, Tennyson gives us another metaphor to try to help us understand his internal state. He compares his relationship with Hallam like a married couple where the man has died. Tennyson puts himself or views himself as the widow. He's said this many times before, until my widowed race be run, those sorts of things. So he's the widow left behind here on earth and feeling there's not a connection. Her life is lone. He sits apart. He loves her yet she will not weep. Um, he seems to slight her simple heart. He looks so cold, she thinks him kind. So the deceased husband is off, distant, seems cold, seems distant, seems unresponsive, but she doesn't doubt. She doesn't feel slighted or hurt. She's trusting, she's confident that someday she'll understand. Um, and it ends with this really wonderful line. This is line 36. I cannot understand, I love. Sometimes love is an act of faith. Sometimes love is like, oh, we are totally in sync. This is so awesome. We're just together. It's so, I love how unified we are. And sometimes love is just an act of faith. I'm committed to you. I love you, even though this doesn't make any sense to me. The wife in this section is showing that kind of love. I don't know why sometimes you're cold and distant, or he looks so cold, she thinks him kind. I don't understand, but I love. And it's that love that keeps the relationship going, even though they're separated. So this is a long distance relationship, and it's her choice to continue loving that keeps the relationship alive in her heart. I also like the first stanza. I haven't quite worked out how the first stanza, what it has to do with the rest of the section. My love, so he's talking about, the editors say he's referring to love personified. So my feeling of love in my heart has talked with rocks and trees. He finds on misty mountain ground his own vast shadow glory crowned, and sees himself in all he sees. So love finds itself in nature. It finds itself around. And I love that idea that if your heart is pure, if you have love in your heart, that the world reflects love and beauty and courage and virtue and all of the good things back to you. I like that idea. Okay. Love as an act of faith is the theme for this one. My love has talked with rocks and trees. He finds on misty mountain ground his own vast shadow glory crowned. He sees himself in all he sees. Two partners of a married life, I looked on these and thought of thee, in vastness and in mystery, and of my spirit as of a wife. So he's set the stage here. These two, they dwelt with eye on eye. Their hearts of old have beat in tune. Their meetings made December June, as every parting was to die. Their love has never passed away. The days she never can forget are earnest that he loves her yet, whate'er the faithless people say. Her life is lone, he sits apart, he loves her yet, she will not weep, though wrapped in matters dark and deep, he seems to slight her simple heart. He threads the labyrinth of the mind, he reads the secret of the star. He seems so near and yet so far. He looks so cold, she thinks him kind. She keeps the gift of years before. A withered violet is her bliss. She knows not what his greatness is. For that, for all, she loves him more. For him she plays, to him she sings, of earthly faith and plighted vows. She knows but matters of the house, and he knows 1,000 things. Her faith is fixed and cannot move. She darkly feels him great and wise. She dwells on him with faithful eyes. I cannot understand. I love. As I read through this time, it occurred to me, I don't think it says that the husband in this partnership is dead. I'm going to quote to you what the editor includes. This is a quote from Tennyson. The relation of one on earth to one on the other and higher world. Not my relation to him, Hallam, here. He looked up to me as I looked up to him. So my thought that the husband is deceased in this metaphor comes from that quote where Tennyson says that it's a relationship between one on earth and one in heaven. But as I read the verse itself, it could just be like a statesman very involved in his work, or a businessman very involved in his work, and the wife loves him and knows and feels a connection to him, even though he's very busy and very distant.